Hey guys, so I am back. I know that you haven't seen my face in a while, and there's good reason for that. Well, good reason for me. Uh, Honestly, I was out after Hurricane Helene. I went and I helped out, and I'll link the nonprofit below. I was working with Green Beret Special Forces guys, and we were in there helping the victims from Hurricane Helene in North Carolina. It it's it is what it is, right? You've seen it on the news. It's weeks old at this point, a month maybe by the time you're seeing this, but those people needed help, and I offered what I could do. I linked up with some guys, made some good friends out there, and just started moving things in the right direction. I felt like my heart pulled me in that direction, and I really needed to be there for those people. So I was able to do some good out there, and then literally came back for a day. It was a huge race day for my family. We had to be at the races all day. And then literally the next morning, I left for 2 weeks for Italy. My brother got married, so we went to Italy. It's been a long absence, and I had stuff planned, but the way that our internet was out there, I was kind of in the middle of nowhere, and it just wasn't working. So I will be uploading videos, more consistently now. I am back. But while I was gone, I did get my full set of Whale Wave in, but that's kind of old at this point. I feel like everybody has covered it. I haven't actually opened them yet. I still have them in boxes because this came late. Thanks a lot, Mall of Toys. It came super late. So if you do want to get a pre-order in, I would say, don't hesitate to, order within the first day or so. I've already done that with Samurai Saber. It came out, or the pre-release was announced, and I've already ordered it. I did the same thing with Silver Wolf. So my Whale Wave and my Silver Wolf showed up at the same time. So thank you, I think. But today I do want to talk about Silver Wolf. Not so much a review video, but just kind of the things I've seen in just messing around with it for a few minutes, right? I haven't been able to take it to any tournaments or anything like that. And that's another video I want to do, is kind of my vision, like my thought process for this channel and where I would like for it to go. But Silver Wolf, 380 free ball. Come on. There are tons of jokes. And when it comes to America, hopefully it won't be called free ball. Maybe it'll be called like spinning ball. No, that still doesn't sound right. Anyway, so first, right off the rip, I didn't record just my first few rips on it. This thing spins forever. It spins forever. And I wanted to check that rotating blade, the disc on the blade. So I put my finger down a few times, just trying to grab that plastic, just to imitate, like if it was making small touches with a wizard rod, maybe, just to see how much it was actually draining from that. But this thing spins forever. Now, I don't know if that's like, just new blade wear-in or what, but this thing will spin forever. And I'm very interested in this new bit. Looks like the whole world might be free balling soon. But I don't like the 380 ratchet. I think that I might drop it down 360. I might even go 460. 360 just because it looks like it has 3 primary blades, just to try and balance that out. I do like Silver Wolf. I put it up in a few battles that I'm gonna run in the bottom. But you'll see over the course of those battles, and I only put it up against 3 blades, and one I even ran back. This thing is a spinner. It's not built like Wizard Rod. It's not a stamina build. It has no burst resistance on the bit. It's free spinning, right? So there's no burst resistance. But the battles were very interesting. So I ran Silver Wolf against Cobalt Dragoon, I ran it against Vice Tiger, and I ran it obviously against Sphinx Cowl, my personal Sphinx Cowl. And I try to stay as true as possible. I think Vice Tiger is on 560 Unite, and then Cobalt Dragoon, I kept Cyclone. So Dragoon is still on Cyclone, but I think Dragoon is on 460. So not stock, but what I actually use when I go to play, when I'm competing or whatever. But I did run stock Silver Wolf. I did not change it to a 360 or anything like that. So it was interesting to see the results. So I'm going to run those battles now and let you guys see just kind of what happened, right? So enjoy those battles, and I'll see you guys in a second. Right. So you can see the difference. Stock form, it's doing pretty well. And of course, I ran it on Noozle 3D, the double launcher. I'm just running setups here. I've played with angles and I've played with stuff on my own with Silver Wolf, but I just wanted to see combo to combo what happens. And I'm running it on Noozle 3D's double launcher with a 30-degree tilt. Okay, I figured that was every single launch in that section was a 30-degree tilt. I wanted a little bit of tilt. I didn't want them super flat. I didn't want them hyper angled. I just wanted to see middle of the road, what combo is stacking up best. You can see that Silver Wolf gets off angle more. And it could be due to just the blade. But it is off angled a lot more than I would like. But I really think that free spinning disc on the blade is helping it, because it was eating the arena. I believe it's the Vice Tiger battle. It was the Dragoon battle. It was like, you can hear it chipping up the arena, but it still outspun Dragoon. And Dragoon wasn't like touching the arena. Wolf was touching the arena. So it was very interesting to me, but the lack of burst resistance and the lack of weight really showed in its battle against Sphinx Cowl. I don't think that my Sphinx Cowl is, super aggressive. As you can tell from Left Spin Bay's Battle League, it's not hyper aggressive, but in these launches, the first one, and that's why I had to run it back. The first one, immediate 2-point shot, boom, right off the rip. That weight just immediately shot him out. They're both spinning at the same speed. As soon as they touched, pretty much as soon as they touched the stadium, they touched each other, they made contact, and Wolf was out. And that was just Sphinx shifting its weight into Wolf. I ran it back, I did it again, and the battle went a little longer, but Sphinx Cowl ultimately got that burst on Wolf. Now, why Sphinx Cowl was the only one to win against Wolf, I don't know. I love Sphinx Cowl, but I honestly, I think that Dragoon and Vice Tiger are more competitive for me. I just run Sphinx Scowl because it's kind of my persona blade, if you will. But I do love Silverwolf. You can see its weak points highlighted in the battle with Sphinx Scowl. So I really think Silverwolf against a balance type is going to do great. I really think that against stamina types, he's going to do great. Against defense types, I think he'll do well. He is it's very similar to the other Bakutan blades that have come out, where they're really kind of balanced and they just lean one way. They dip one toe in a little bit in one direction. But against, Sphinx Scowl, it didn't do anything. And I would really say that if your opponent is going to run like Tyranno Beat or Tyranno Roar, or even, I'm going to run more, but I would say against Shark Edge or any variant, right? I would say you're going to have a hard time, because those things are going to come in hyper aggressive and they're going to hit hard, especially if they're carrying the weight with them. I mean, it's going to be bad news. So watch your setups if you're running Silverwolf. He is changing the meta already. You can see it all over YouTube. He's changing the meta everywhere. Be careful if you're running him. Watch your setup, choose your proper deck, and have something to fill that gap. If the attack type runs over your Silverwolf, fill that gap with something else. It's a great blade, and I can't wait to put more launches on it. I can't wait to run it a few times and get it to some Blade Breaker events. Our Blade Breaker events, Eastside, Beyblades, all of these guys here in Atlanta are doing great stuff. So personally, I lean more towards the Eastside, just because that's where a lot of my friends are. So yeah. I am highly interested to see what Silverwolf can do in the future. But yeah, just off ripping a few times, that's kind of my thoughts on Silverwolf. Leave your comments on what you think of Silverwolf. How are you running Silverwolf? What is your combo? I'm thinking I'm going to run a 360. I'm going to keep free ball on it because I like those spinning features together. What ratchet are you running? What tip are you running on Silverwolf? I know that my buddy is running Hexa. Right, Nazuma is running Hexa on his with, I believe, 960. So what combos are you putting on? Let me know in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe, and like I said, I apologize for being gone. I hope that, I didn't lose too many of you, but I am building something and I do enjoy doing these videos, so I'll continue either way. Look for more tournaments this Friday. Next week, we should be rounding out that first season of tournament brackets. And then I think I'm going to go in a more artistic direction after that. So, hey guys, thank you for everything you guys have done. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for coming back to watch this video. Thank you for watching a video with old news at this point. In the Baytube arena, if you're not first, you're last. They live by a Ricky Bobby standard. So thank you guys, all of you who watch Blader 03 stuff. And as always, if you've made it this far, I hope that you have an absolutely phenomenal day.